Hey everyone, John here, and today I'm actually going to be showing you how to play a card game, Uno. It's very simple, and actually it's the first card game I ever learned. I thought that the first card game I ever learned was War, but it turned out I was playing it wrong. Whoops. So, to start off, I'm going to teach you how to shuffle and set up the cards. So basically what you want to do is just find the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. It definitely does not have to be perfect. And then to shuffle, you kind of... shoot, I forgot how to shuffle. I'm not able to shuffle anyways. Basically what you want to do, I forgot if it was your thumb or your pointer finger, but basically you put finger here and then kind of flick the cards down like that. Oh man, that was perfect. I should have put those together. These are really old cards though, so like even my grandma, who's been shuffling for years, she's had a hard time with these, and I've seen her do like a newer set of cards, and it was perfect. So I'm gonna shuffle my way. So if you can't shuffle cards, you want to find the middle, same way as always. But then the way I do it is I just kind of plop them down, and then put them all together. That was actually really messy. I can do better. It's just because I was looking through the camera. I'll do it better this time. So then, here's plop, 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 plop. And make sure not to do the whole thing. Just do like 2 or 3 at a time, if you can. Like try to do the least you can at a time. And so I'm not going to be really playing a real match, since I'm just showing you how to shuffle. I mean, not shuffle, like play. So that's good enough for now. It doesn't have to be shuffled that much. Now, to set it up, you just want to put this here. You have your draw pile. Never mind. First you have to shuffle. Uno can be played with 2 to I think 7 people. 6 or 7. So before you make the draw pile, you want to shuffle. I'm only going to be playing with me and myself. Sorry, me, myself, and I is excluded. I'll teach you how to play with 3 people in a second, and the differences between 2 and 3 people once we get to that. So you want to deal 7 cards to each person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, you put that as a draw pile, and then you flip 1 card over. That's going to be the discard pile. Now everybody looks at their cards and do not show the other people your cards. These have to be private. And so I think it's best if you sort them. So I like to sort my cards going like this. Red, yellow, green, blue, wilds. And I sort them from lowest number to highest number. So like lowest number on red, highest number on red, lowest number on yellow, highest number on yellow, and so on. So I've got my yellow, then my lowest on green goes in front of the highest on green, and there. Now they're all shuffled. I mean, not shuffled. Oh my god, I used the wrong word. That's the complete opposite of what I want. Now they're all sorted. So, because I dealt, and because I flipped the card, it's their turn. So, this is cheating, you're not supposed to do this. Basically, they would look at their cards, say, oh, look, I have a 3, and it's blue. So in Uno, you can match with color or number. So the goal of the game is to get rid of all your cards. So you have to do that by discarding them. So because this is blue, you can do it. You can do a match. Now, do I have any cards I can use for an example here? No. Okay. Anyways, now it's my turn. So, right now, because it's a 3, I can match this green 3 or any of my blues. Because you can match with color or number. So color, blue, number 3. I'm going to match with blue because I have a lot of blues and I want to get rid of them. Now, it's the other person's turn. So they only have one blue left. And this is a rare opportunity. Maybe they would use a yellow 9 and change the color. Now what I could do is use my 4. Then they use an 8. And I don't have one. I don't have an 8 or a yellow. So this is where the draw pile comes in. There are a few different ways you can use the draw pile. First of all, in the normal rules of Uno, you just pick up one. If you can play it, you play it. If you can't, you put it in your hand. Now, some people have house rules where you pick up just over and over until you can finally play, and then you play that card. I don't normally do that, but you can use whichever rule you want. So because I couldn't go, I say pass, and now it's their turn again. So they're going to use the 0. So then I don't have one, so I have to pick up again. Luckily, I get a blue 0. They're both 0s, so they match. Now, blue, this person only has 2 cards left. So make sure to pay attention to how many cards the other person has. Because now I can do a 5, and they can't. So they have to pick up. And they got the yellow 8. So I'm going to sort the cards real quick. Right now they can't do anything, so pass. Then it's my turn. I'm going to do the 2. Now they have a red 2. They go, oh, I can use my red 2. Boom. Then I don't have red or a 2. Pick up, and it's a wild. Now I'm going to teach you about wilds. Just let me put my cards down. So, a wild basically describes itself. It's wild. It can go as any color or any number. Color is really all that matters, though. Numbers don't matter, since it can go as any color. So, plop it down, and now I have the most green. So I'm going to say green. Now, it's their turn. They're like, hey, I have a green draw 2. Now I'm going to teach you about draw 2s. This was actually a really good opportunity. I'm glad I barely shuffled. So, draw 2, when you place it down, because this person placed it, I now have to draw 2 cards and keep them in my hand. Even if they match, I'm not allowed to play. Picking up was my turn, and now it's back to their turn. And they can't match, so they would pick up. But they can go, and they only have 1 card left. So when you have 1 card left, you have to say Uno. And if you don't call Uno, anybody else can call it, and if they call it, you pick up 2 cards. I'm going to call Uno on them. Uno. 2 cards. Yeah, I looked at them. I wasn't supposed to do that. Whatever. Now, the draw 2 is where multiple people come in. Right now I'm playing with 2 people, so that's why I went right back to their turn. If I had 3 people, and this person draw 2 to this person, it wouldn't go back to their turn. When after they pick up, it's my turn because I'm next if we're going this way. So that's how it works. Now I'm going to do that, and then a reverse. So wait, these are all right side up, right? No, the reverse is upside down. Okay, so a reverse is another type of power-up, or at least that's what I call it. I play too many video games. So a reverse, if you have multiple people, you would normally be going clockwise. If someone plays a reverse, like I just did, it's now going counterclockwise. And then if someone plays another one, it goes clockwise. So you reverse the direction that you're playing. If you're only playing with 2 players, though, then a reverse makes it go right back to you. So now that I played the reverse, I can play again, but I can't. So I have to pick up. And that's useless. So I can't play. Now it's my turn. I do the 4. Nope. Can't play. And also that card's upside down. I just like organizing my cards, sorry. Pick up, can't play. Play again. And this time, I thought I had a 3. Apparently I don't. Now blue. So we're getting close to Uno here. Now, here is where the magic happens. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play 3 cards all at one time, because this is only has 2 players. You cannot do this with more players. I'm going to draw 2. So now I have to pick up 2. Skip myself. And then a 9. And then call Uno. Uno. So I can't get called on. And that's really important with 2 players. In 3 players, you can't do that because it would go right to this person's turn and after that it's them. Or, more with 4. That's still how it works. Now I have a wild. So I'm going to make it yellow because I have a lot of yellows. But it's yellow. Out. So now this person wins. And that is how the basics of Uno work. Now I'm going to tell you about scoring. So, there are 2 ways to really finish a round of Uno. First, you can just do what I did. This person won. They got all the cards out of their hand. There's another way with points. So, I just want to take all these cards out until I get a good variety of cards. Wow, I really did not shuffle good enough at all. Or wait, no, this is from what I just played. Oh yeah, I'm not going to get anything good from what I just played. Okay. I should probably be sorting these. So, the way scoring works is... I actually forgot how to count up points for Uno, specifically. But if I remember correctly, I think it's the same way you count up points in hearts and spades. Which I'm also going to make how to play it on. So, make sure to pay attention. And, subscribe for more card games. Oh, or draw 4s. Okay. So there are actually a lot of cards I didn't teach you how they work. Just gonna go like this, because why not? Okay. I'll just find the cards as I need them. So, the way scoring works is the person who got all the cards out of their hand has 0 cards. That's worth 0 points. Everybody else has to count up the points in their hand. So, 1s count as 1s, 3s count as 3s, 8s count as 8s. All the numbers count as the number on the card. Even 0s. If you only have 1 card left and it's a 0, you're actually tied with the person who won, which is really good. So when you're playing, if you're going to be counting up points, always play the high cards first. That way, if you lose, you're left with a very small amount of points. Whoever gets to 500 first loses. So always try to end with a 0 or nothing. Next are the power-up cards. So draw 2s, skips, reverses. I think that's it. Yeah. There are 3 types of power-ups. I'm actually going to replace this with this just so I have a more variety of colors. Color doesn't matter in the scoring. What matters is the number, or what these are. A reverse, a draw 2, and a skip all count as the same. 20 points. Yeah, that's right. It's a lot of points. Never end with a lot of these. If you can, play them immediately. Unless you have like a better plan, which normally fails because you don't know what anybody else has in their hand. So every once in a while, I'm able to sneak in a great combo against my sisters with a skip, a draw 2, a reverse, draw 2, and eventually they're drawing 16 cards. Normally you can't do that, so make sure to play these first. Next are wilds and draw 4s. Now a wild draw 4 I didn't play, so I'm going to explain it. It's like a wild. It can be played anytime, anywhere, any place. But the next person, instead of just playing the card that you said, they have to draw 4 cards from the pile. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like giving them 2 draw 2s, plus you get to pick the color. But, whoops, I dropped it. But both of these are 50 points. That's right. So, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 8 total in the deck. If you end with 8 of these, you're at 400 points. You basically lost if you ended with 8 of these, which is extremely rare, but still. You never want to end with a wild or a draw 4. So yeah, be careful of that. Always try to play them before the round ends. And before someone goes out. So, and if someone plays a wild draw 4, and you think that, okay, so let's say the last card played was a yellow 1. If someone plays a wild draw 4, and you think they have yellow in their hand, and they could have played yellow, you can challenge them. So you say, I think you have yellow. And they have to show their entire hand of cards to everyone. And if they have yellow, they have to draw 4 and you don't. But if they don't have yellow, you have to draw 6 cards. Yeah. So challenging, you should only do if you're extremely confident and you know that they have yellow. Or, you know, whatever color it was. How'd these cards get upside down? I'm gonna have to sort these cards once I finish the video. But yeah, so 50 points, really useful, and also extremely dangerous. So yeah, that's how scoring works. Now, let me just sort my cards and I'll go record a video on some more card games. So, that's it for Uno. See you later, guys. Bye.